If you wanna hang out, you gotta take her out. Cocaine. Yeah. Party. Hey. What are you doing, kid? Hey. Who am I to care? Hey, yeah, I want to shoot some lines. You want to get drunk? Yeah. You want to have sex? Yeah. What's it all about, Chip? Huh? Well, you must be Satan. Yeah, don't let the name fool you. What do you want, girl? Well, I was kind of wondering about life and living in the world and all that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah, you're the one the unicorn told me about. Okay, all right. Yeah, lost soul needs to understand everything. All right, let me think. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it feels better now. Feels so better. Let me think now. You look into your eyes. Yes. Okay. All right. You see, the way the world is, okay, it's a party. Gotta understand that. Now, there's several things you gotta know about being a party and being on Earth. Okay? The first is the rule of everybody. Yeah. Rule of everybody. Everybody does. Everybody does it. Everybody does everything. Okay? That's the first rule. The rule of everybody. Now, when you understand the rule of everybody, you understand your place in the universe. Now, what's one thing that everybody does? Come on. Go to school? Well, yeah, but that's kind of boring. No, everybody gets drunk. Because everybody must get stoned. Okay, so everybody gets drunk. Alright? You understand that, right? Everybody gets drunk. Everybody gets high. Everybody gets high. Everybody gets stoned. Everybody does everything. Everybody does everything. Everybody goes high. Everybody goes low. Okay? Alright? Rule of everybody. Now, because everybody gets drunk, everybody understands. See, when you're drunk, the world's a party. And everything's a buzz. And it's all fuzzy in your ears. And that fuzz in your ears sometimes sounds like voices. Because when you're alone, it sounds like voices. And when you're by yourself, it sounds like voices. And when you're in a room all alone, there's voices in your head talking to you. And when you're drunk, those voices really talk to you. Okay? Alright? And those voices tell you. They tell you what it is. They tell you what it is. And you have to know that that's what telepathy is. Yeah. The voices you think you hear in your head because your head hears sound, and the sound has become words because the mind has to understand whatever the sound is because the mind is listening. But listening to what? Nobody knows. Maybe it's me whispering into your ear. Maybe it's something else. But it's the rule of everybody. Everybody hears voices in their heads. Everybody hears everything. Everybody knows everything. And when you understand that, you have to understand this. See, everybody knows. Okay? Alright? So, for example, if you were like the king of that country and you wanted to invade that country, well, that country would already know it beforehand because he heard you were talking to yourself in their heads, and they heard and they understood, okay? All right? Because everybody's a telepath and everybody knows everything and everybody's always in everybody else's heads because it's all about the voice of everybody. Now, all the voices in your head, they tell you to do, okay? So you have to understand, okay? You're looking at that guy over there, and I know you are, and you gotta have him, and you gotta want him, because the voices in your head tell you so, and the booze tells you so, and the drugs tell you so, because everybody must get stoned. Okay, so now you understand that's why you're gonna have sex. So go do it. Okay, then you do it, and what? You want emotions? Emotions are sad, terrible things. Drink and the emotions go away. It's great, you know. So you party, your life's a party, yeah. And it's all about who does what with who and who knows what with who, and who knows what, and who was where, and you have to understand, okay, this is the rule of everybody, right? Because everybody knows, and everybody knows everybody else's business, and everybody's business is always in the newspapers and always read by everybody. For example, did you know that Britney Spears has Brad Pitt's third love child? Yeah, because that was printed in the Star. Okay, all right. So you have to understand that that's what's really going on out there. The voice in your head told you so. Now, life is a party, and a party is a gamble, and a gamble is a roulette wheel, and everybody must play roulette. And if they don't play roulette, they play craps. Okay? But what good is craps? Because with craps you either win or you crap out, and that ain't good. So there's no point in craps, because it's all a downer. When you're down, you want to play craps, because craps is a crap shoot, and crap shoot is shooting pool, and it's just a crap shoot, and maybe you win, and maybe you crap out. Terrible. So life's a roulette wheel, because life's a party. And when you understand life's a party, then you understand that all you have to do is get drunk, get stoned, and get laid. And that's life. It's all about who does what with who. Now, what do you mean by that exactly? What do you mean it's about who does what with who? Oh, now I see. Okay, you need to learn where you are. Alright, so this is what it's all about, okay? Now everybody must get stoned, everybody must get drunk, and everyone who is stoned and everyone who is drunk knows everything about this, because the world is run by the drunks and the stones. Now, when you understand that, this is where it begins, because it all makes sense when you're drunk. It only makes sense when you're drunk. Now, when you look at the world, you ask yourself, who am I going to get laid by? Who's going to be my husband? Who's going to be my wife? Who's going to be my lover? Who's going to be my life? And when you do that, you have to choose. And how do you choose? Or maybe you don't choose. Maybe you're the chosen. Maybe you're chosen by others. Okay? So here's the viewpoint. Okay? Now, there are more girls than guys on Earth, which means every guy has a number of girls. Isn't that wonderful? And they all belong to that guy. Okay? All right? So you have to understand that. You have the concept of every guy has multiple girls, and they all belong to him. Okay? All right? Then you have to understand that he has to choose one of them, right? Because he can't have all of them. So how do you choose one? Well, some just let them fight it out and come to you. That's the smart ones. The dumb ones are the ones that try to force it, right? Because the forcer ones usually end up without a girl. But that's where women's lib comes in, and that's where the women actually think that they actually run the world, when everybody knows guys do. Okay, most of this was designed years ago. But at any rate, what you have is you have Cain, and you have Abel, and Cain killed Abel. Oh, and there is no God, just me. Yeah, so you have Cain, and I made Cain kill Abel. Okay, all right, and once Cain killed Abel, Cain had all the women on earth. Well, then Cain had sons, and then the sons had to choose the women of earth. Okay, so that's where it comes in. Okay, that's why life is a roulette wheel, because it all spins. Now, every girl is on that wheel, and you're the guy spinning it, and you're choosing where that marble's going to land, and you're betting on where it's going to land. Okay, and it's called betting the wheel. Now, there's others out there. Didn't I say it was all about how others view you, what other people know, because everybody's in everybody's business. So it's all about what the other people know, okay? Now the other people, they bet against the wheel, okay? Now what does this mean? Okay, this means you're going to have that girl there. That's going to be your wife. Okay, she's the queen bee. Yeah. But to be a queen bee, you got to have competition, right? So what's the fun of being a queen bee if you ain't got competition? So there's got to be another queen bee competing for you. So there's two queen bees out there fighting. And all the rest, the other girls, the ones who might just lay it for a night, those are the ones who are their workers. Okay? All right? So you're with the workers, but you don't really want to be with the workers because you want to be with that girl who's going to marry you. And the girl who's going to marry you has got to fight the other girl who wants to marry you. So there's always a competition going. There's always two bees fighting over one guy. It's called the legend of the rose, right? Because every guy is a rose, and every bee is trying to pollinate that rose, okay? All right? Because there are more women on Earth than there are men. So those women are fighting for the chance to be with that rose, okay? All right? You understand that? So when you come to that point, you have to understand that there's two queen bees. Now you're either going to be queen bee A or you're going to be queen bee B, okay? Now the other people, the rest of the world out there, are the ones who are going to say, I'm betting against the wheel. I'm betting that you don't get laid by that girl. You get laid by the other one. Okay, that's called betting against the wheel. Because you want that one because that one is right there. And the other one is over there. But everybody knows that you're going to be with that girl. But she's going to leave you. Or you're going to treat her like shit. It doesn't matter because they're going to end. It's going to be a divorce right there. But the one over there, the one you can't see, the one you haven't met yet, that's the one you're really going to marry. Okay? So what they do is they say that you can't be with that one because that's betting against the wheel. Okay? That's choosing against the wheel. And they win if they're right. If you lose that girl and go to the other one, then they win the bets. What do they win exactly? What do you mean, what do they win exactly? They win the bet. Now, you have to understand that everything is connected to everyone, and everyone is interconnected with everything. So what they do is they bet against the wheel. And if they bet against the wheel and they win, then they have a greater chance with their own queen bee because they bet against the wheel. And if they don't have a queen bee, then they find queen C, and because they're betting against the wheel again, they have to wait on you. So start playing because they're waiting on you. Okay? Once you start playing, they start betting. And then they start winning. And they start gaining. Because then they can have what they want. Because you got what you want. And that's why everybody's in everybody's business all the time. Now, maybe I'm talking too fast. Maybe you don't need a lot of explanation. Maybe it's a girl thing, so we got to send you to a girl thing. And I'm going to have a little more explanation for you. And maybe I will talk some more afterwards. But first, let me send you to Beverly Hills with Mary Jane. Go see Mary Jane.